Alright, let's dive into the National Bank Open draw in Toronto because honestly, this lineup is stacked. I mean, when you see names like Aryna Sabalenka, Rybakina, Coco Gauff, and Iga Swiatek all in one tournament, you know we're in for some fireworks. But what really caught my eye is the potential quarterfinal matchups. Rybakina, Osaka, Gauff, and Noskova all in the same quarter. That's tennis gold right there. Let's break it down, but first, let me just say, this draw is a strategist's dream and a fan's nightmare because someone incredible is going home early. Here's the thing, Toronto always brings the drama, but this year feels different. Personally, I think the absence of defending champion Victoria Mboko due to injury opens up the field in a way that's both exciting and unpredictable. It's like the tournament is saying, alright, who's next? And with 11 Grand Slam champions in the mix, the answer is pretty much anyone. But let's start with the first quarter because, in my opinion, it's where the real storytelling begins. One thing that immediately stands out is Bianca Andreescu's return to Toronto. The 2019 champion hasn't played a tour-level hard court match since Indian Wells, and now she's up against Nikola Bartunkova, who's been making waves with her crafty game. What many people don't realize is that Andreescu's form has been a bit of a roller coaster lately, so this match could either be a triumphant homecoming or a tough reality check. If you take a step back and think about it, this is the kind of first-round match that sets the tone for the entire tournament. Now, let's talk about the potential quarterfinal between Sabalenka and Svitolina. On paper, Sabalenka's the favorite, she's the top seed, after all. But Svitolina has a 6-1 head-to-head record against her, which is wild. What this really suggests is that while Sabalenka's been dominant this year, Svitolina knows how to crack her game. Personally, I think this match could be a turning point for both players. If Sabalenka wins, it's a statement. If Svitolina wins, it's a reminder that experience still matters. Moving to the second quarter, the Wang Xiyu versus Sara Bejlek match is one to watch. Why? Because the winner gets Iga Swiatek in the second round. Now, Swiatek's obviously the favorite, but Bejlek's defensive skills and shot variety could make things interesting. What makes this really interesting is that Swiatek hasn't been as dominant on hard courts this year, so an early upset isn't out of the question. From my perspective, this quarter is all about who can survive the gauntlet to face Swiatek. The potential quarterfinal between Jessica Pegula and Marta Kostyuk is another storyline I'm keeping an eye on. Pegula's had a solid year, but Kostyuk's been on fire, winning both of their 2026 meetings. This raises a deeper question. Can Pegula turn things around on her favorite surface? In my opinion, this match could define Pegula's season. A win here would be huge for her confidence heading into the US Open. Now, let's get to the third quarter because honestly, this is where the magic happens. Coco Gauff versus Linda Noskova in the quarterfinals. That's a Grand Slam final level matchup right there. Both players are coming off strong Wimbledon runs, and their last meeting in Madrid was a 3-set thriller. What I find fascinating is that Gauff needs a deep run here to boost her race to the WTA finals points, while Noskova is looking to build on her Wimbledon success. This match isn't just about Toronto, it's about momentum for the rest of the season. Finally, the fourth quarter is all about Elena Rybakina and Naomi Osaka. Osaka's had a strong hard court swing, and Rybakina's been consistent all year. But here's the thing, both players thrive on this surface, so this quarterfinal could be a battle of power versus precision. A detail I find fascinating is that Rybakina hasn't played in Toronto before, while Osaka was the runner-up in Montreal last year. This match feels like a clash of styles and narratives, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds. If you take a step back and think about it, this draw is a microcosm of women's tennis right now, young stars, seasoned veterans, and everything in between. Personally, I think the player who wins this tournament will be the one who navigates these matchups with the most mental toughness. Because let's be real, the talent is there. It's about who can handle the pressure. So, here's my closing thought. This tournament isn't just about who wins the title. It's about the stories that unfold along the way. Will Andreescu find her form? Can Sabalenka break her Svitolina curse? Will Gauff or Noskova take the next step? And can Osaka or Rybakina solidify their hard court dominance? These are the questions that make tennis so compelling. So, grab your popcorn because Toronto is about to deliver.